Hello, welcome to David's World episode 5. This week we're going to have a catch up on the beginning and see where that's up to, and then we're going to have a look at some recent artworks that I drew, and then finally we will touch base on a few industrial buildings that I photographed when I was going to my photography group a couple of weeks ago. So let's get started and let's talk about the beginning. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went into the forest with an actor called Grant Beeban in Wellington, and we shot some nice outdoor shots in TRO of George Parsons, the main character in the beginning. And the film's about an eccentric photographer and nature lover who is sort of loathed by his wife, and he doesn't really fit into his job. And he's a little bit of a space oddity, he's a little bit goofy in his behaviour, and it doesn't quite fit into a square peg, and so he eventually leaves his wife and leaves his job and disappears into the forest and becomes a bird. And that's pretty much the summation of the short film, the synopsis of the short film. And so we were shooting some lovely photographs of George Parsons hugging a tree, and George Parsons enjoying nature, and George also taking photographs and looking really in his element. And so I thought I'd show those photographs to you now, and it'll be interesting to see what you think of them. So that's those photographs. As you can see, we're aiming for sort of a little bit of a comedy. So also I had an opportunity to do some artwork and do some paintings, and I thought I'd show you some of maybe 3 or 4 of my artworks, and it'd be interesting to get your reviews, see what you think of it. I had a lot of fun putting it together and making it. So here are my artworks without further ado. So as you can see, I like to use a lot of primary colours in my work, a lot of greens and reds and yellows, and I especially like my collage work. I'm probably more of a collage artist than I am a portrait artist. I've done 1 or 2 portraits, but my main work is really doing collage, and I love cutting up bits of tinfoil and putting it on my work as well. It gives quite a nice layered effect. And lastly, I thought I would talk a little bit about another recent trip I made to the Petone, these old warehouses in Petone, as part of my photography meetup group called Coach the Camera, which I've been a member of. So that's really helping me to develop my skills as a still photographer. And I had an opportunity to play around with Lightroom for the first time in taking these photographs. Some of them are maybe a little bit underexposed, but be interesting to see what you think. And I also applied a cold filter to the photographs, so it will give the lens quite a nice sort of moody effect to the photographs. So here are my photographs from my photography group. Finally, I just wanted to mention about our fundraising page for the beginning. If you'd like to donate, please visit our Give a Little page. I'll put the website on the screen and in the description. So any amount, no matter how big or no matter how small, will make a huge difference to the making of this worthwhile film. So yeah, if you'd like to, just feel free to give us a donation, and it will make this great little comedy film possible. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week on episode 6 of David's World. Okay, bye now.